Hey, welcome, Heartrepreneurs. Good to have you. Let me know who's here, who's watching. I am going to create a lot of value for you, and whoever is here live is going to get a very, very special training from me for free. If you're here live, if you're watching a replay, do hashtag replay. If you're here live, under the comments, say here, so I know you're here. So the purpose of today is to talk about how to bring anywhere from $30,000 to about $100,000 or more to your business in a week using a boot camp, a masterclass, a retreat, a seminar, a workshop. I don't know, it's like a mini event, so to speak. So, I'm going to cut to the chase, make this a short and sweet training. Those of you who are live are going to be getting a great gift of a more detailed training after this. This might be the most important training that I have done for a very, very long time. And here's why. I started doing these masterclasses, boot camps, challenges years ago. And I started, in the beginning making 20,000 and 30 and then 60 and 40 and kind of all over the place. And then I learned a formula from someone, and literally he has done over $1 million in profits in a week. I kid you not. And ever since I've been using his model, and I use it with my client family members, it makes all the difference. So I am going to tell you how we do it. First, we create a free mini course virtual event. Again, you call it a boot camp, call it whatever resonates with you. 3 to 5 days virtual event. We do it free. I've had some client family members prefer to do it low cost. I'm going to recommend to you follow my method, which is free. You go live every single day in this group that wants your free content, and you deliver the content that you promised. You make it extremely educational and valuable, not a pitch fest like most people do with content. At the very end of creating all of this content, you simply extend your hand and you make an offer for folks to join whatever it is you choose. Your high ticket course, your coaching, consulting program, your health and wellness program, your leadership training, whatever it is. And just so you know, I have had clients do this and sell offers that are 10,000 and more, and none of us use sales calls. Okay, so keep listening. Do not leave. I am not even at the good stuff. And then at the end of all of this, at the end of the 3 to 5 days, you can actually be like, yes, I made more money probably in those 3 to 5 days. And some people have made in a year, and certainly than many people have made in a month. So it's pretty exciting. And again, if you're here live, just do the hashtag live. You're getting a special free gift, masterclass training. Those of you watching the replay, just do the hashtag replay. So when I started doing these events, I started doing what I would call imperfectly. Don't forget, I learned from somebody who was doing $1 million per event. So my first event that I did less than a month and a half ago, doing this method, not my old method, this new method, I wanted to have 200 registrants, and I had 179 or 178, which was good. Yeah, I'm not sure who the Facebook user is that said live. So because I want to give you a free gift, at the very top of the comments, it says, how to allow StreamYard to use your name and information. So you want to do that so I can get the gift over to you. Okay. So I had less than 200 registrants at the end. I made an offer to join a program that was a little bit under $3,000. And I said, which was true, I only would take 10 people maximum. Didn't have any sales calls. That tiny little program, that yielded over $32,000 in cash in less than 7 days. What I want you to keep in mind, there was no webinar. There was a small audience. Hey, Christine, I'm so glad you're here. Glad you're watching and tuned in, and you'll get the special gift as well. No blog, right? No big audience, no ad spend, 0 ad spend, only organic marketing, no cold outreach and DMs and all that, and 0 sales calls. Hey, Steve. Yeah, you said you'd be here and you are. I'm glad to have you. So what's really cool, in my opinion, is then I helped like 15 clients do the same thing once I perfected in mind. Hey, Grant, so glad to have you. Newest client family member. Big welcome. And so here's what one of my clients just did in a 5-day launch with my help. He did $70,000 on his first one. Okay. $70,000 on his first one. And he'll tell you, my gosh, it wasn't perfected at all. Another one of my clients did $32,000 in 6 days. And then I have somebody who did something completely different. And instead of a high ticket offer, did a very low ticket offer for $297 and made over $300,000 in 6 days. So this is all possible. And those of you who are here live, you're getting my whole system. I'm going to actually be sending that to you by DM today or tomorrow. So, in fact, when I sat down and I've done the math, I'm like, between following this system that I learned from the person doing over $1 million per launch and helping clients do it, we have brought in well over $1 million in just a few months. And I think what we've perfected beyond my friend who did $1 million is we've kind of cracked the code on how to do it even better. So if you want to think about, if you're a coach, consultant, health and wellness, course creator, speaker, trainer, author, it doesn't really matter what you do. I'm going to go over how you can create and fill and execute a mini event. Who wants that? Like, does anybody want that? Is anybody like, yes, I would love to be able to do this? Okay. And what I'm going to tell you is the first thing that you want to do is you want to strategize as to what mini event result you can give your audience that they really want. So I have one coming up in a few weeks. And the particular one that I am doing is, I'm going to drop it in the comments, and not all of you can see the comments. And that is because Facebook doesn't let me post them to groups. It lets me post them on my business page in YouTube. I'll drop it in the group later. Anyway, it's growth4coaches.com. So you could actually get in there, get 100 leads in 7 days, which is the benefit, and let me show you how to do it. So here's what I want you to really understand is that when we go in to these boot camps, mini events, I'm not sure what I want to call them today, what you really truly need to focus on is what is the one result and education and training that I can deliver. So I'm here today with only one result. I'm going to help you run your own mini events, right? So get really clear on what that is, and then make sure that that is what you're going to teach your audience, and your audience wants that information. Okay, so that's the first thing. Know the result you want to teach. Know how you're going to teach it. I give away my best content. I never, ever hold back. So you have to be clear on the content of the specific audience. And then I help you reverse engineer the numbers. If you're like, you know what? I want to have 5 buyers, or it's a smaller program. I could have 30 buyers, or it's a high ticket program. I only can have 2 buyers. Then we have that number and we reverse engineer it, and we create literally an irresistible offer. Because once we have clarity on the numbers, then we can decide on the offer. Now, the second thing that you want to do is get really, really clear. Now that you've got what you're going to teach, what is the exact result that you need to teach people? The person who just commented live, just give StreamYard permission to show your name. Otherwise, I cannot give you the gift. And I want to be sure everyone who is here live gets the gift. So we have to not only, get clear on the topic, we have to really create some hooks to build up the excitement about this, right? So I just told you I'm doing this one that's coming up that I do recommend you go through, so you see exactly how I do this. Plus, you'll be able to get 100 leads in 7 days. What you want to really pay attention to is, how does Terry do that landing page? What does Terry do after that landing page? What is Terry doing in that group? The way that I get a lot of people into the mini event, and not only get them in there, have them show up and get the ones that are right at the end, raise their hands and buy, is literally in what I do to pre-frame their mindset in the beginning. So what I love doing, by the way, is I love helping client family members set up their mini events, get qualified registrants there, even if they don't have an existing audience, email or social media, I literally say, here, take my proven social media posts, here, take my emails, and I give them away. So if you don't have a big audience, don't worry about that. I have so many organic strategies. You can get a ton of qualified prospects without spending anything on ads. And there is a way that you can create a Facebook ad campaign to get even more registrations. It's just not necessary. There's a lot of ways to do that. So then we have 200 or more people registered for your event. And this is critical that when you're in your event, you help those people by structuring your event in a way that you're constantly pre-framing before you ever consider making an offer. It is so critical. I see a lot of people just go in and they create value. However, they haven't really dealt with the person's mindset to have the person positioned to even think about saying yes to the offer at the end. I want you to breathe that in. I want you to take that in again, okay? This is strategically building your audience so you are making absolutely sure that your audience is ready and willing to potentially purchase if it's right for them. And literally, the way that I increase engagement, if you go to my Facebook page, which is facebook.com/like-Terry, you'll see some of my videos have 2,000 comments. Some of my streams have 30 people watching. And there's a way to do this in your group. And there's an easy, effortless way to make your offer without a funnel, without a sales call, and you'll be able to model it after me, right? And listen, I just use chat. It's just not AI. It's not programmed. It's real chat. And I help my client family members customize that chat so that they can then get people into their products or programs. So those of you who are here live, again, if you did not give your name to StreamYard, go ahead and do that right now. Otherwise, I don't know your name. It just has an image like this. See that? I have no idea who you are. See this one? I have no idea who you are, or at least put your name in the comments so I can make 100% sure to give you the gift. Then go to this Growth for Coaches page so you can get into the 100 leads one that I'm doing, and you can watch, wow, how does Terry set up the landing page? How does she set up the Facebook group? How does she deliver the course? What does she do during that time frame to get people into the group? What does she do to get people interested? And you can actually model what I'm doing. Those of you here live, again, just make sure I have your names. I will be sending you by direct messaging today or tomorrow. One of me is Ken. Hey, Ken Attard. Confirm if that's you, Ken. I think it is you. Awesome. So just make sure that you go over here to Growth for Coaches so that you can get in on the next one. You can watch how I do it. All of you here live, look at your DMs. It'll either come today or tomorrow, where I will actually send you the advanced training on this as a gift. All right. Love to see what you got, how valuable this has been, and love to see your comments. I would also love to see you invite like-minded folks to the group. It's about passing it forward and helping more people. Awesome, Ken. Of course you're in. You're fast. So again, it's growthforcoaches.com. Notice everything. Look at the landing page. Look at the emails. Look at everything. Look at the Facebook group. I will teach you how to do it. I promise. Bye for now. Thanks for tuning in and joining. Watching a replay, #replay.